why do most of your holiday or event-based designs just fail to sell? You know the drill, right? You spend hours on a fantastic idea, you upload it just in time for the big day, and then nothing. It is so frustrating, but the reason it happens is actually surprisingly simple. It's what all the pros know, and we're calling it the POD Golden Rule. You have got to upload your designs 4 to 6 weeks before an event. That's the 30 to 45-day window. Why? Because it gives platforms like Amazon or Etsy the time they need to index your work. So when customers finally start searching, guess who's already there, waiting for them at the top of the results? You are. It is all about being prepared. Okay, so to put this rule into practice, we are going to build a playbook together. We're zeroing in on just one date, January 28th. No, it's not some huge, massive holiday, and that's the point. It is the absolute perfect training ground. The strategies we're about to cover for this one day will work for any event on the calendar. And to keep things super simple, we're going to use this traffic light system. Green means go. These are your high potential niches, for sure. Yellow means caution. You got to proceed carefully here. And red means stop. These are ideas you should absolutely 100% avoid if you want to protect your account. Let's get into the good stuff, the green light ideas. These are not just random holidays I pulled out of a hat. These are super targeted opportunities that come with built-in audiences, people who are already looking for stuff to buy. First one up, Data Privacy Day. Okay, I know it might sound a little obscure, right? But that is its superpower. You know, an obscure holiday means way less competition, and it points you to a very specific, very passionate audience that's actually way easier to target. Now check this out. This is how you break down the opportunity. Your niche? Tech, cybersecurity, and privacy pros. The concept isn't just a generic image. It's a bold slogan, encrypt everything, cleverly worked into a padlock made of circuit board traces. But the selling point? That's the key. This isn't just a shirt, it's a statement piece. And this quote just sums it all up perfectly. The whole reason this design works is because it's a wearable badge of belief. It lets someone instantly show the world what they do, what they believe in, their entire identity. Now that is a powerful reason to click buy. Okay, let's switch gears and look at our next green light. This one uses a completely different trigger. We're moving away from a professional identity and jumping into a shared hobby with Library Shelfie Day. This taps into that huge, passionate world of book lovers. So again, let's look at the breakdown. The niche is crystal clear. Bookworms, librarians, readers. The concept? It uses humor, right? Shelfies over selfies. It is an inside joke that this community will get in a heartbeat and absolutely love. And the selling point just nails it. It's connecting a viral trend directly through a core part of their identity. This just perfectly illustrates the strategy, doesn't it? It's not just about books. It's about finding a behavior, that Shelfie trend, and turning it into a clever, shareable, wearable statement. It's clean, it's smart, and it creates an instant, oh, I get it moment for the buyer. All right, for our third and final green light idea, we're shifting gears again, this time into the world of food. And let me tell you, you should never, ever underestimate the power of a good food obsession. Let's talk about National Blueberry Pancake Day. The mish here is basically anyone who's just genuinely passionate about breakfast. And the concept is pure wit. I don't have a breakfast problem, I have a pancake solution. So it reframes an obsession into something positive and clever. And that's the whole selling point, turning that passion into a statement they can proudly wear. And that's exactly why a design like this works so well. It's not really about the food itself. It elevates a simple love for pancakes into this funny, relatable identity. It's something people will not only connect with, but will be excited to wear and show off. It's a total conversation starter. So we've just looked at 3 totally different examples, and they all work. But why? Well, it's not random. It turns out each one of them taps into one of 3 core psychological triggers that you can look for in literally any niche. And here they are. First, you've got identity. Just like the cybersecurity design, it lets people wear who they are. Second, there's humor. Like Shelfies over selfies, it uses an in-joke that helps build a sense of community. And third, you have obsession. This is the pancake solution. It taps into a deep, genuine passion for something. If you look for these 3 triggers, you will find winning ideas. Now, knowing what to design is only half the battle. Just as important is knowing what not to design. This is where our yellow and red lights come in. Getting this part wrong can waste a ton of your time, or worse, even put your entire account at risk. So here's a perfect example of a yellow light: Global Community Engagement Day. I mean, it sounds nice, right? But as a t-shirt concept, it's just way too vague. Who is the specific person buying this? What's the inside joke? It doesn't connect to a clear identity, it's not funny, and it doesn't tap into a deep obsession. These are the kinds of ideas that are just really, really hard to sell. And this slide right here illustrates the most critical warning of all: the red light. On the left, you have a safe niche, like Daisy Day. It's a general concept, anyone can design for it. But on the right, you have International Lego Day. Lego is a massive, trademarked brand. If you try to use their name or anything that looks like their product, you're on a fast track to getting your design taken down and your account suspended. So please, never, ever infringe on intellectual property. Okay, so we've covered the theory, we've looked at examples, and we've gone over the warnings. Now it's time to actually turn all this knowledge into action. This is your plan to start putting this strategy to work today. It is a simple 4-step process. First, just pick one of those green light ideas we talked about, whichever one you find most interesting. Second, brainstorm a few different design concepts for it, but make sure you're hitting one of those 3 core triggers. Third, and this is the most important part, create and upload your best design within the next 24 hours. Just do it. And finally, bake that 30 to 45-day window into your process for everything you do from now on. Look, if you only take one single thing away from all of this, let it be this: a simple strategy executed well in advance will always, and I mean always, beat a brilliant idea that's uploaded at the last minute. And this really drives it home. By starting now, by following that 30 to 45-day rule, you're giving your products the time they actually need to get seen by the platform. You're setting yourself up for success so that when the buyers finally show up, you're already there, waiting for them.